But first tonight, the shopping centre giant planning to slug us for parking. Now, most of us choose to shop in the suburbs these days for the simple fact parking is free. But if Westfield has its way, shopping, even catching a movie, is about to become a whole lot more expensive. Paul Macon with a courageous retailer who's blown the whistle on the blatant cash grab.
All my customers have told me they won't bother coming here.
It's done.
This is about revenue raising and a new income stream.
It has shoppers.
Oh, that's a bit mean, isn't it?
And retailers.
It's just going to make them have double, think twice about coming here.
Very hot under the collar.
Robbery. That's it. It's robbery.
All because retailing heavyweight Westfield is moving into the car parking business.
It's clearly another source of revenue for what is already a very successful and very large corporation. And unfortunately, this one is going to be directly at the expense of consumers and at the expense of retailers who are going to lose custom.
All across Australia, the very thing that made shopping in the burbs attractive, free parking, is disappearing off the Westfield lots.
And now they're going to have to pay for a car park down here, and I think we're going to lose customers.
Small business people like Anthony Vella represent the increasing number of Westfield tenants who reckon the shopping centre giant is going too far in their grab for the parking dollar.
I don't think people just have to pay for their car park. And it's not as if we're in the city, so, they are shopping, they're leaving their money here, we're getting numbers in here, so I think this is going to minimise it.
Westfield already have Sydney shoppers forking out for parking at major shopping centres like Chatswood, Burwood and Bondi Junction if they go over time.
Fairly unrealistic.
And in Victoria at Doncaster and Geelong. But now they're wanting other states to come into line.
Look, shoppers don't expect in suburban shopping centres around most states in Australia to actually have to pay to turn up.
Scott Driscoll from the Retailers Association says he's appalled by Westfield's miserly money grab.
If Westfield wants to go out there and turn shopping into a sport, then charge people to turn up on the field to even play the game, it's a bit rich.
Anthony Vella is a tenant at Westfield Westlakes in Adelaide. There is no charge for parking here at the moment, but an application for boom gates has been submitted to council. And that means just one thing: no more free parking.
Should be abolished. Should be wiped out, because I think it's not going to be good for the community and for the people who visit retailers here.
And the long-suffering punters agree.
For our local shopping centre, why should we pay for the privilege to come down here?
And boom gates are on Westfield's shopping list at Brisbane's Chermside shopping centre. Say goodbye to free parking there, folks.
You're already coming here and spending all the money at the humongous Westfield. I think to actually charge people like us to pay for that service, which is, I think, would be ridiculous, actually.
Look, the application in Adelaide is similar to the application in Brisbane and, unfortunately, probably going to be similar to other applications around the country.
In Perth, well, Westfield proudly say they aren't charging a cent yet. But watch this parking space.
Quite frankly, I think it is part of a broader approach that Westfield are taking, and it's a concern if this is going to be the path that they want to go down.
Westfield's rationale for the strategy, they say, is to protect genuine shoppers from commuters and the like, using the spaces instead of genuine shoppers.
It's entirely outrageous, and to use the excuse that this is about dissuading commuters is a very long bow to be drawn by Westfield.
Besides, there is another free option they are not taking.
And that is a pure validation parking system. If they actually adopted that, they would ensure that only genuine parking shoppers wanting to park in the centre were actually there, and this would go away. This is not about that, though. This is about revenue raising and a new income stream.
And Westfield is now using the parking cash cow in their marketing. At their Doncaster shopping centre, they shamelessly advertised that if you spend $200 at their complex, you get 4 hours free. Spend $300 and you can park free all day. Remember when we used to say the best things in life are free?
Are they?
Driscoll has called on retailers within the Westfield shopping centres Australia-wide to unite and fight the corporation's paid parking push.
I think there's a lot of them. It's not just myself. There's a great number of them.
There should be more of it, and retailers need to understand that if they unite on this one, not only will they be protecting their own businesses, but the interests of consumers will be protected as well.
And as far as West Lakes goes, if the Charles Sturt Council approves the construction of a boom gate, it's an indication the plan will go ahead.